What is the positivity hashtag, the positive movement?
Yeah, it's amazing to me. It's basically, it's just 8 life tips. And, you know, things that help me become the best poker player in the world, have all the records. Things that, you know, that help me to write New York Times best-selling books. I've had so many of my goals. Win the main event, check. Meet an amazing and marry an amazing woman, check. Beautiful house, check. Cars, check. Everything has been checked. So I want to share with the world. So 1 chapter, 2019 goals. Write down your goals. Takes a couple days. Boom, tape them on your bathroom mirror. You brush your teeth, you do your hair. Every day you see that goal sheet. Chapter 2, write down your blessings. Health, always top of the list is health. But it takes a couple of days to make sure that's in the right order. For me, it's health and my wife and my kids, and then bracelets, number 3. And every day, I take that on the bathroom mirror. Every day I see, every day my mind doesn't register necessarily. My conscious mind doesn't register it. But I have this goals and I have my blessings, so I leave more directed and I leave the house happier. That's just 2 of the chapters.
Great, but all this positive seems to go away when you are rivered, for example. How do you deal with that?
Well, I mean, we all have our personas, right? We all have personas. Sure. My persona is, you know, John McEnroe. My persona is Poker Brat. That's the name of my autobiography. I wrote Poker Brat. And so that's fair. At the table, I lose it. But away from the table, I've learned some very powerful things that, you know, and, you know, Tony Robbins, the most famous guru in the world, wrote on the back of my book about how people should buy the book. And when he does seminars every day, he tells people to buy my book. Big honor. Big honor.
Great, great. Phil.
Maybe I tell you one more chapter.
One more chapter.
There's a guy at home. He lays out, he wants a sports bar as his dream. He lays out 5 different things for a sports bar. Da-da-da-da-da-da. He tells his wife and kids, then pass me, Martha, please pass me the peas. He's done. Another guy sitting at table. Lays out the perfect sports bar. 5 great reasons it works. But the next day, he says, I'm going to stop by my favorite sports bar. He goes by the sports bar, he opens the door, he walks in. Anything can happen. He's opened the door for the sports bar, but he's also opened a door. Behind that door is 8 more doors, right? You see them? Maybe this guy sells him the bar. Maybe he helps him with financing. There's a bunch of things that can happen. We're all in the right place at the right time every single day. This guy, this guy is prepared to benefit from being in the right place at the right time. He's taken the first step. This guy, his life is, he's not looking around. You know, I learned living in the Bay Area, everybody said, all these people, billionaire, 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 I was in the right place at the right time. They always tell me I was in the right place at the right time. We're all in the right place at the right time every day. This guy is going to do something with that. That's a chapter in my book.
Well, finishing, what the name of Tony G represents for you?
I really like Tony G, believe it or not. I really like him. But you know, in my book, #Positivity, I have a chapter on forgiveness. 3-step process to forgive anybody in your life that you do not like. Anybody in your life that you hate. And this is probably the best chapter in the book. You know, step 1 is to, you know, imagine which person in the world you hate the most. You out there, yes, watching this. You think about that person. That person's not thinking about you right now. You're wasting negative energy thinking about that person. Step 1, think about that person. Try to understand why they did what they did to you. Most times there's no good reason, right, for that. But sometimes you see, okay, step number 2, try to imagine Try to think of 1 or 2 good things about that person. Maybe they're a good family man. Maybe they give money to charity, you know, but try to think of a couple things. Step number 3, go to your bedroom. Make sure nobody's going to disturb you for an hour. Lie down on your back and think of the person that you don't like the most, you hate, and start setting that person love. Close your eyes. It's going to feel very weird, very messed up. You're setting that person love.
And that's complicated, man.
Very complex, yes. And it's not easy to do. But then every time I've done it, the minute I see that person, it's almost like they receive the message. But if you think of just the science behind it, forget anything that you might think is way out there. Just the fact that when you see that person for the first time, the look in your eye is different. Maybe they pick up on that small perception. Maybe you greet them differently. And all of a sudden, just by that, they might just see in your tone and the way you're looking, things are suddenly a lot better, right? You don't forgive that person for them. They might well be a bad person. You forgive them for you, so you don't have to think about any negativity in your life. And this is my biggest and most strongest message. And I'm changing, you know, a lot of people are buying my book. I'm changing a lot of lives.